Hey everybody. I thought I'd never get through the rush we just had. And oh, I'm so happy we had that rush. But it did delay me to get onto YouTube. It was like I was doing a video on the inner sanctum for the club members, letting them know what I was fixing to do, and then boom, we had people start to filter in. So I was like, well, okay, I better turn this off. Let me go tend to these people, and then I'll go to YouTube. That was, I think, an hour ago or so. Anyway, so we have been making African black soap or black African soap. I never get that right. And this was the new employee Micah's first time to make this particular soap. And she stressed herself to death and did an awesome job, didn't you? She shook her head yes up there. So you can come over here and say hi to you too. Right here. So you have to get in the screen.
I'm sorry, I was adjusting my shorts.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's allowed on YouTube. So,
Traumatized.
have we been having tons of fun?
Yeah.
She's hanging in there. She's been bleaching
Are you,
everything known to man.
Do you need these?
Oh! I wonder if you could even hear me. I sometimes wonder if it makes a difference. But I have these little Bluetooth thingy-badooters that I'm supposed to keep in my ears so that you can hear me better. Anyway, so this was her first African black soap. And I better get this one over here because this is number 25. I think I'm going to have a surge on the detox shampoo or soap. So we made some more of that, and then we made some of the flower power, which is excellent for one's skin, and it's one's health of one's skin. And then we have our Old Faithful, which is unscented, bar number 30, which is our black soap that has no scent to it at all. And I'm plotting 2 more additions to my African soap soap line. I'm wanting to do something with tea tree, and I'm also wanting to do something with, I'm thinking about doing a peppermint soap.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking about adding an eczema and a acne black soap to my repertoire. This soap is already one of our more popular soaps. As the lady that came in here yesterday said, I could never use anything but that soap ever again. So, you know, that's a good recommendation right there. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. All right, so we need to dust 2 of those trays out because they got crumbles in them from the last soaps that we just packaged. Go get a dry towel and just try to sort of sweep out the crumbles, because when we cut them, it'll sit on top of the other colors and then they'll marry each other and become one. I can't be having these soaps intermarrying with each other. We've got to keep them isolated. It don't matter. It's just soap. It'll all blend up in the end. But for pretty sake, we will tease you and make jokes so you'll laugh and not have colored soaps of other kinds stuck to the bottoms of our other soaps. Wouldn't be good. I don't care who you are. So here we have our black soap that is unscented. I make this with goat's milk. To the best of my knowledge, the goat is very traditional in Africa. Ooh, look, I got a little swirly. That's so pretty. It's like a signature. Now if we just figure out how to do that with every one of them, right? All right.
You probably have to cold press them, huh?
Yeah. Oh, look, I got a signature on that one too. I know.
Why are they sticky?
They're sticky because they're goat's milk soaps, Goat's milk soaps are just a little bit sticky when they come out because the water, the goat's milk makes them a lot more moisturizing, and they have to cure just a touch longer.
Not as long as cold processed soap though, huh?
Okay, so you have to be really careful, Deborah, with tea tree and dogs. It's okay for a wash-on, wash-off application, but if you put too much tea tree in the soap, you can make the dog sick. They do not process
Can I get
tea
a sticker
tree,
from
their
this one?
kidneys and their liver, the way we do, or even some other animals do. So they have issues. So you have to be really careful. In a single batch of 11 bars or 11 to 12 bars, I use no more than 1 tablespoon of tea tree. And then I use cedarwood essential oil to help ward. But in the end, my tea tree and cedarwood soap,
Why are you cutting? Right there?
30, yes, yeah, put that with them.
Mm-hmm.
I realize now we need to have three
3,
trays
yes,
cleaned because we have to keep these little boogers away from each other so that we isolate their scents because they're identical in appearance. So anyway, so you want to make sure, so like with 22 bars, I use 2 tablespoons of tea tree, and it does the job. You wash the dog in the bar of soap, and you let the foam lather up. I need you to take these. And you let the foam sit on the dog for 3 to 5 minutes, and it will kill all the fleas and ticks that's on the dog. And it's wonderful. But a dog, you can wash them with rose-smelling soap, and they'll smell so good. But you give them a few hours, and they'll start smelling just like a dog again. So for warding, you're just not going to find that in this soap. It'll do a little bit right off the bat. I have had people who will take the bar of soap itself and just wipe it down the back of their dog when they go hiking or something. And they say that the heat of the dog with the soap residue of the essential oils, radiates and whatnot and keeps bugs off their dogs. But one of the things that has come to my attention, and this is bar number 25. Is that the detox?
Yes.
Oh, I love detox.
That one's good for acne, right, ma'am?
All 3 of these are good for acne.
Which one's the best?
I would say the flower power.
Okay. I'll have to buy a bar.
That is good.
Oh, that smells really nice.
Rose geranium. Now, 2 drops of rose geranium put right here on the back of the dog is said to be okay for the dog, and is said that it will keep fleas off the dog for a long period of time.
You've got
I
signatures
have
in these
never
ones, too.
tested it myself, but this is something new I've been hearing, and I've saw it on a lot of trusted sources, so that's something that you could think about and make sure that you feel comfortable with that particular essential oil directly on the skin of your dog. But that is something that people are doing, is selling geranium, rose geranium, not regular geranium, rose geranium. It's much more expensive than just plain geranium.
Miss Kimberly, did you want to move this so they can see you actually cutting this out?
Look at her. She's like, do you want to move that where they can see you cutting the soap? I am so bad. I am so bad. Anyway, so you can take rose geranium, which smells sort of like a baby powder rose, which is much more expensive. Just 2 little drops on their back, and they say it will keep the fleas off of them for some time. And then we also sell cedarwood sprinkles.
It works.
And
God, it works.
Yes, and it works. She's using it because they got an infestation in the house. You put it under chairs and under beds and in your sheets with you if the little critters are crawling up and making love to your feet and leaving little bite marks. I'm telling you, right? And this will be the beginning of the next tray. You can sprinkle the cedarwood sprinkles in your own bed. You can sprinkle them in the dog's bed. Because they're dry, when you apply them to the dog will not start licking. So you can use them more effectively with animals because they don't get it down in their, they don't constantly, like you spray cedarwood water or oil on a dog, here they go trying to dry themselves. But if you put sprinkles on them, that's it. I got little white marks. She's working on it. And
is it hard to press that down?
Press what down?
Like when you
No, it goes through really easy, except for every now and then. Some bars can be a little hard, or if Bridget forgets to cut it when she's supposed to and it's 3 days old and you get here and you realize your daughter didn't cut the soap, now you're going to have to do it 3 days old. You got to prise it out of the mows and try to cut it. Anyway, oh look, I got a signature there.
That's so pretty.
This is, you know how I told you about the Crispies all the time?
That's Crispies.
That's Crispies. And that's why we...
It looks pretty though.
Oh, look at her. She's like, it looks good. I know it's a big serious mistake, but I think people just love it. You just wait. It's perfect. It's perfect.
I like it a lot.
Anyway, and so...
The few bars that I have of your soap have them, and it's really cool looking. It makes it personal. And you said that's the Flower Power one?
Yes, this is the Flower Power one. But I'm thinking about making one specifically for acne and specifically for eczema in our African. Isn't it pretty? But see right here, remember me telling you that you didn't get all the powder blended in on one of them? See, we got a little powder puff right there. So that's a signature. I know that's its mole, its beauty mark, right?
Oh, yes.
And so she's working on learning. See, we got a few little powder marks there. So anyway, so the cedarwood sprinkles, I did a video on how to make those. So you can search on YouTube for that. But it is baking soda and cedarwood. That's it. Cedarwood essential oil and baking soda. And you can take it and shift some down their spine where they can't lick in their back of their head and put some in their ears, but just keep it away from their genitals and their belly here where they're going to be licking themselves more. If they're real bad to sit and lick their feet, don't put it there. Put it more higher up. Sprinkle it on their beds and all kinds of places like that and stuff like that. Okay, so now we are fixing to do our free lotion class. Yes, ma'am?
Whatever happened to the gummies that we were supposed to make today?
I don't know. We got bombed. Anyway, so we have a free lotion class. We're going to be taking the tinctures that we made, and you're welcome, Deborah. And we're going to be taking the tinctures that we made. So we had a pay class that was making tinctures. So then I used the next class, free class, we made soap with our tinctures. And so, oh, there we go. And, hang on just 1 second. I'm sorry to invade y'all's time, but, okay, my husband is home. My alarm system started going off at my house. All right, so anyway, okay, so we had a pay tincture class, which you can still take. You can go online, and that classroom is still up, and that videos of the 2 tincture classes, which one of them was a CBD tincture class, and one was how to make the tinctures, but one was how to make a CBD balm from a tincture. All right, and then we have an African black soap or black African soap, whatever. I always get that confused. It's not ABC, so that means it's black African soap. That's what Hillary helped me with that. All right, so we have that class still available if you would like to learn how to make your own African soaps. And then we have, once we did the tincture class, then we did our free class, which is still on there if you become a club member, and you can see how to make soap with the tinctures. And tonight we're going to make lotion. Our free class for everybody is a lotion class on how to use your tinctures to make lotion. And that is going to be starting just as soon as I get off of here and get myself going. My employee's been bleaching all afternoon. All right, but I wanted to show you a few things I came up with. because we're working on making CBD bath bombs. And so we need a way to put them in shipping that would support them and keep them from being crushed or destroyed in shipping. And it is so cheap. Oh, would you bring me one of those padded flat rate envelopes? You know those padded flat rate envelopes? Yeah. It is so cheap to use the padded flat rate envelopes because you can get so many items in there that I thought to myself, I need to find a way to make sure that it can't be crushed in shipping because they tossed it in and then something big landed on it. So the first thing I did, oh, and this is the padded flat rate envelope. You get these straight from the post office. You order them online. You can call them and get up to 100 in a box, or you can do orders of 25 of them directly on the website.
Do these, you don't have to put stamps on these or anything, do you?
Well, we pay postage
Yeah.
and our PayPal label, you know, we glue it on there, but I pay for that label,
Yeah.
the postage or whatever through my PayPal account.
Yeah.
So
that's how that works.
Yep. So this right here is the padded envelope, and I think it's $7 and something to ship this, and I can get 12 bars of soap in here. It's really nice. And at least 10, almost 10. I keep all my items, you know, proportioned to where they can fit in there. So the first thing I did is I contacted this company called Clear Bags, and they also make clear boxes. And I've seen a lot of people do bath bombs in one of these clear boxes. So I asked them to send me samples of their clear boxes because I thought that these would be good for for shipping possibly. But we discovered that it's just too big. It's just too big. And so anyway, so this one was just definitely out. Sorry about that. And so we said, okay, that's just too big. That's too big. Woo! As I used to do on, what is it, Bob Barker, where the price is right. All right. And so then we had this one here. And our big bath bombs, I thought these were pretty. But will these protect it? I don't know. It seems like it would until I did this. And then I was like, I don't know. You know, I can take this down to where it can open. But then if you put it in here, you know, and it gets beat up in shipping like this, what will happen? This is what will happen, right? So I thought, no, this is not the thing. It's just not it. So, and then they had this one, but it's too tall. I think if I put that one in there and slammed it around against the wall a few times, the way postal workers do our packages, I would end up with the same success, you see? So anyway, so I was like, what am I gonna do? I was buying jars today. Look. It's perfect. It's an 8-ounce jar. Isn't this glorious? And of course, I would do the shrink wrap. We just put them in these bags because we're testing them, you know. And so I thought to myself, oh, that might work. What's your thoughts on the matter?
I think it works.
You think it'll work? Okay, guys. Let's see if it works.
God, I hope the postman isn't that rough with your mail.
Me too. Nope.
No?
So, I think that possibly though, this with a few peanuts and maybe don't hit it so hard. Do you think the post office would really knock it that hard? All right, so bring me a few peanuts. See what happens. peanuts. Handful. Oh, she's bringing me the whole freaking box. She's got this cute little look on her face, too. You'll see it. So anyway, we don't buy these, but we reuse them whenever they send them to us.
And you know what else might work? Like wrapping them in some tissue paper or bubble wrap. That also might work.
Yeah.
But I don't think you want to destroy that many bath bombs.
Okay. So we've poked some around here, and we put them in.
You can add fragile stickers, says Hillary. Because I mean, they actually do a lot better if you put a fragile sticker on there. Like,
Yeah?
I sent.
Let's see what happens. Oh, look. We completely dislodged the lid off the jar.
I think you broke the lid.
But look what happened. You gotta see this.
It looks like it didn't break.
So this is the answer right here. This will do it. This is our answer. Peanuts. Look at that. A perfectly healthy bath bomb with no damage. All we need is an 8-ounce jar from SKS bottles. And some peanuts or bubble wrap. Alright, so now, look at this one. This is the big size. This is your 12-ounce jar. A few peanuts. Put her in there. Twist her down. Whoop.
Don't drop the lid.
Don't drop the lid. And I believe that we have a Destructo box for our CBD bath bombs so that nobody will call us and tell us that their order arrived with their CBD bath bomb that they paid a good pretty penny for damaged. Even though they're going to break it or completely and totally dislodge it to nothing in their water.
Just market them as bath salts.
Mark them as bath salt, she says. Anyway, so that's my personal opinion, is that you got to go to SKS bottles and buy you an 8-ounce jar and a 12-ounce jar for your big mamas, so that you don't end up with this kind of damage going on because of your postman.
You've got.
I know, I've
leakage.
even got a leak. I beat the tar out of that
Good
thing.
Lord.
But
Well, now you can't sell those either, huh?
well, they were always testers. We're just playing, we're just learning. So this right here with peanuts or with pretty tissue paper would be really nice for selling them, maybe just on your tables, you know, if you wanted to. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be good. And oh, let's see, I think I throw this one down. This one here is the 3-inch, exactly 3 inches both ways here at Clear Bags, which is perfect for these when they're not destroyed. And remember, it is clearbags.com. Go get a thing of those bags. We do put our soaps, we're fixing to start, we believe we're going to start shrink wrapping possibly our soaps. But right now, oh wait, here they are. Here's the thing. But right now, we are clear bagging them. And if you would like to buy some of these for your soap packaging, it's so cheap. It's G as in George, B as in boy, and the number 4. All right. And they're so cheap. I think it's $100 for like $4 or something. And if you buy 20 bags, they give you a big discount. It's really, really wonderful, those things. We ship all of our soap. We package all of our soaps in them right now. Poke them in there, card on one side, label on the other side, twist it around, put a twist tie on it, ta-da, we are done. And but Clear Bags does have a lot of options. And, you know, lots of different types of containers, Ziplocs, bags, everything. Oh, here is even, it looks like possibly craft paper window boxes. So they probably have soap boxes in here. Bath salts that are, you know, with the window containers possibly. Lots of options in here for all kinds of fun things. and we're very happy to have been using clear bags for some time now. And I think that you would enjoy using them as well. So you can call the Clear Bags company and ask them to send you a catalog, or you can just browse their website. All right? All right, so I guess we had all the fun we're going to have today. So if you would like to take our CBD classes that's coming up, we're fixing to do the CBD bath bombs. We're almost ready to do our CBD gummy classes. And all you have to do is sign up for the intro class first, which is already on the website. And they possibly have some of that new vegan plastic on there, that biodegradable plastic for your bags. I've been looking at that, maybe getting it. So anyway, just be thinking about it. But anyway, and so whenever you're looking at them, give them a good peruse. But we have classes available. We have the Black African soap class still available. We have the intro for CBD is still available, so that you can take the CBD classes coming up. And right now, if you're a member of the Inner Sanctum, which is $4.99 a month, you're fixing to get a free lotion class on how to make lotions with the tinctures that we made in the tincture class. If you by chance should decide you would like to become a club member, you can go to www.soapykisses.com, www.soapykisses.com, and sign up. There's a yearly rate or a monthly rate, and once you get onto the club page, which you have to fill out the forms to do, you can go back and watch all the free classes. You can binge. All right, because we never delete them. Yeah, the Tantra class is available. The Black African soap is available. The CBD intro class is available, and we now have some new information for our Florida residents who want to manufacture their own CBD products. And things are happening over there. New laws have been installed, and so we're going to be doing an update class for Florida people coming up soon. All right, bye everybody. I love you. I got to get class going. I got to go. You got to join so you can start taking classes.